Hello everyone. So for today, we're going to make these cute little tiny flip open pieces. If you don't have the materials or may not want to make these, you can buy them at Vintage Barn Studio, I want to say. I'll forget to put it in the link, so sorry about that, but I know she does these and sells them for like $1.50. But I like making my own just because that's how I am, but I love buying her stuff to see how to make it. So this ain't straight, obviously, but this is me making my own instead of buying it. And again, it's just some plain papers inside it and this cute little knobby thing. So what I do is I find cardboard that I like, or not like, but that is like that thin cardboard that you get with soda or cereal and all that jazz. And I have to grab my sample here. I wrote down the measurements here just so I knew what I needed to make sure it looked like. This is very uneven, so I'm just going to get that off a little bit more. Alright. So 3.5. This piece can be left behind. Save it for another project. So this is at 3.5. Then I move it this way to be 2 inches. So 3 by 2. And then this next one is 3. So if I can have this portion at 3 inches, and then you cut another portion here at 2 inches. And then what I do here is cut this off just a little, or actually I take my scissors and just cut a little piece. That will work as our flippy piece. That's how I came up with the flippy piece. I just grabbed a piece like this. Alright. Now I'm going to flip this over. And you can glue these with glue stick or with art glitter glue. Again, I find it, if you want to keep the pieces down and actually staying down, I recommend art glitter glue over glue stick, just because then you know it's going to stay. Make it a little brighter. And I like to cover the decorative side of these instead of the brown side, because the brown side, it don't matter if somebody sees it or not, but the decorative side, you don't really want anyone seeing that. So here we go. And then this last little piece here, And then I'm gonna just cut her down at this point. And I'm going to put that scrap back with the other papers so I don't lose it. Now, this part you could choose from here if you want to, again, make corners and that type of thing. I think this one I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try to keep it as flat as possible. So I think I'm going to keep it square. Instead of this curving, I'm going to just keep it square. I think it might work better. Again, I like to experiment with these things. Not everybody does. They like to stick with the original, which is great for some people. But again, I just feel like it's not looking the greatest, so I want to see what will happen if I do change it out a little bit. So that's how it's going to look. So I got a piece of paper here. You, again, don't have to do it the same way I am. I'm just trying to figure what height I want it. So, because the original height is, or for this one piece is 3 by 2, we want our pieces that are going to go inside it a little under 2 and under 3. So, we're going to do cut it at 1.5-ish here, and I'm just going to keep on going at this point. Well, I should check if this, make sure this is under 3. So, like this. That's my first check. And then we make sure it's under 2. And I'm just making a few. I'm kind of like mass making or cutting out these. They're just old paper bag type. You could do, what kind of other pieces? You could use coffee dyed paper. I mean, anything you have basically on hand. So that's how I did it, like that. So I got a bunch of them all at once, sitting here. Now, I know she did it a different way, but I'm thinking if I staple this on, it's going to hold so much better than if I went off and did it the same exact way she did. So I'm stapling that like this. And then I'm going to glue it on, because if I glue that last page, or this bottom part in, it is going to be much easier to use. But I also am going to add in a fold. So all I'm going to do is liner to the best of my ability up, and there we go, we got a fold. Just so then it's easy to fold in and out. Again, everybody does it a different way. I'm trying to find easier ways to come up with the same thing, because yeah, I don't really like how that's sewn on and all that jazz. It just doesn't line up the way I want it to. So there we go. And I also forgot about distressing it. So we're gonna do a quick distress around it. There. And our tiny piece. Where did I put our tiny piece? Lovely. I lost my tiny piece in the process of doing this. I have a habit of doing this today. My apologies. So if you're anything like me and you lose a piece and you don't know exactly where it went and that type of thing, this is why I keep my scraps. Like, I keep my scraps hanging out just so I can, if I mess something up, it's an easy fix. So, again, I lost that tiny piece somewhere while doing all this. So now I'm gonna fix the problem. There we go. All fixed. Again, this happens. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it this way. I probably am not going to keep it this way just because I don't. So if you have a corner puncher or even something similar to it, that's what you want to use. So now we're going to use, I use an awl. You don't have to, but I try to get it where it isn't too far away, but it also is going to have pretty good spot for that. And there we go. We got that spot in. And I want to leave enough space where if I turn it, there's going to be enough space to open her up as need to. So there we go. And then I grab my piece or brad. I have a small mixture of brads here. And I think I want a bronze one like this. Like a, yeah, bronze type looking one. And then you fold it over like this, and voila, we got a nice cute little thing. You can again move it up, and nice spot to write in. Again, I'm finding all some quirks with it, so as I find simpler ways and stuff like that, you might have an idea too. I do have a group now because I've gotten so many suggestions, and it's hard for me to keep up. And I also want to see what you guys make. It's fun making my own stuff, yeah, and showing you tutorials, but if you guys have little tricks and stuff like that, I want you to be able to share them, of the things that I do tutorials of that might be easier on your end. So again, I suggest, if you want to, join me in my group so you can, again, alter maybe something I've done to make your own. Now, I kind of want to decorate this a little tiny bit. I don't know if I want to or not necessarily, but let's just look and see if there's anything cute out of this rainy day one that would be good for this piece. Because I mean, I have lots of frogs, but they're kind of too big. And I have this little piece here. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it plain. Or maybe add a, like, mushroom piece, if I have one. I think I have a mushroom in here. Yeah, just something like that would work. So I have a mushroom sticker here. That's like a washi sticker, so I thought that might work pretty good on this. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this rainy day one, was because I've noticed I have a lot of mushroom stickers and stuff, but I never use them because I never have a digital that works well with these. I have it peeled up. Don't worry. Again, I understand there are some people who like it to be simple and be quick about it and everything else, but I'd rather not go to the point of buying tweezers. Don't know why, but just don't. So here we go. Our cute little piece here. And again, lots of writing space. It is kind of thick, I'll admit that. Very thick. But it does work rather well for something to tuck into a pocket. Let's see here. Like how we made this recently. This would work really well in this little tuck spot here, or inside the pocket even, because you can obviously stick this part out. So I mean, that is also something to think about. You can fiddle around and add stuff and subtract things as you want to. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day or night. Bye.